Okay, this is the wrong version of the game, so let's open this up and actually launch PTU. It has an update, which I should have seen coming. So let's also open up SP Viewer here. Check out changed log in 4.8 and just see here. Wait, did they reduce it by another 20%? Ooh, okay. I doubt, right? Yeah, no, okay, this is the same changes. Okay, and let's go over here, stream lo-fi. Yeah, these are the same changes we saw before. Okay. If they were more targeted to light fighters and nerfing their health and armor, that like as I saw like the Aegis Gladius showing up here a bit, I would be like, oh man, this is awesome. But no, these are the same changes we saw before. Okay. Hey Sky. Good to see you, bud. Thanks for all the updates during the middle of my workday, man. Yeah. Speaking on that, actually, I want to take a look at that Origin ship again while we're waiting for this update. Let's see. Yeah, I see what you're talking about with those winglets. Let me just open this in a new tab. And that's the go away, I blocked. Unless the profile is just weird and it is these back wing tips, which it could be. God, I'm so close to loving the ship, I think. Like, it's a very aerodynamic style. Yes, that's pretty much just an airfoil right there. I like how that cockpit looks like it's going to be awesome. Let me see if I can see these vents here in that other image. And I can't. Hold on. Open media link. So is this a livery? Or is it just really dark? Because... No, okay, I'm seeing like this color line, which I guess is this. I don't know. This could also be a livery for it. Is this a higher res version? It is a higher res version, thank you. Might be Windows 10. Yeah, like here's the thing, like I am this close to absolutely falling in love with a ship. I see what you mean about it looking unfinished, but like also like this style is like so close up, like up my alley, right? Like this cockpit looks incredible. I love its positioning over the nose. Once again, because it does remind me very much of that you know, modern fighter, which you should say, yeah, it looks like a modern airplane with the wings cut off, kind of. And I see what you mean. Like if these were thinner and closer down, yeah, I totally see what you mean. I also wish, like, I know it has the sort of Origin, like 300 style fin back here, or not fin, but stabilizer or whatever. I kind of wish it had actual vertical stabilizers or you know, 45-degree stabilizers Like if these were cut, right? I don't know. It looks like a Space 22. Ah, dude, like, yeah, if it deploys or widens or does something with the wings, like if the wings come up and out, because you're right, that's a very sharp look. So it could be canards. You're right that it could be canards that come out right here. And so like that is actually pretty far back, actually. So calling it canards might not be good. That's like right here on each side. I don't know. I don't know. Top view looks like a backward wolf. Does it? I mean, this part, like you kind of just take this line, it does. But then these wings and the engine, I think, take it away. Oh no, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Yeah, literally, like it was facing this way. Yeah. I don't know this, but I always said the wolf kind of felt very Origin to me. Let's see, how are we on? All right, update's still going. I'm really hoping it's a stealth heavy fighter. And because it only has 2 visible weapons that we can see right now, and because we think they're size 4s, that would put it on the same category as the Talon, which is not very good for armament, especially because this only have 16 size 1 missiles under there. But if it is stealth with yeah, like there's the other missile rack there, right? And so they're kind of angled. But if it is a stealth heavy fighter, maybe also give it interceptor tuning because of the shape, because it looks very fast. Or also, also maybe give it an EMP. That's really good. That's what we're doing. Me and Wolf were talking about earlier. I'm really worried that it's just this detailing sticking out in the angle. But no, that doesn't look the same. That does not look the same. Like the body work is relatively all together. You know, there's not really a moment where it juts out. I think it's a good looking ship, and I hope it's really cool. I know heavy fighters are in a rough place and are in a rougher place now in 4.8, but maybe the guns fold in. See, I was thinking that too. I really was, but the answer to that question then is where, right? So we know these wings don't slide out like this way because this stabilizer is a solid piece. We know these things don't extend out like this, right? When it's not landed, because that would break this stabilizer. They could move up and forward. Hear me out. This could be weird. This could be weird, right, guys? Imagine if this black part, when you raise the landing gear, this whole black part slides forward. The engine sort of stay put, but this whole black part slides forward and like kind of meshes with the front of this part right here, because that could create this shape. Maybe I don't know. It might just be canards that pop out too, but I don't know. Just that shape is really weird. Yeah. And like, as much as I want to say, oh man, it's a stealth heavy fighter with an EMP or interceptor tuning or one of those weird things, is why would they only give it 2 size 4s? I am so close to absolutely loving the look of the ship. I want to figure out where the heck those wings come from. Right now, as far as we can tell, it has 2 size 4s and 16 size 1 missiles. So there's missile rack 1 with 8, and you can see another missile rack right here. So it's pretty hard to see, but you can kind of make it out right there. Then yeah, that to us looks like a size 4, not a size 5. If it was a size 5, that'd be a little different story. It'd be closer to a Guardian. We're thinking because it's 2 size 4, it has to have a gimmick, right? So it has to either be Interceptor 2, which is, I'm pretty sure that would be where I would go if I was them. Origin is known for really good engines. Origin, this is the M80, it's the same series as the racing ship, the M50. And like it looks kind of like a lawn dart, or it looks very fast and aggressive, and this is a very aerodynamic shape, right? Like this is basically just like the shape of a wing, just straight up, like just the side profile is that. I'm in love with the cockpit. I really am. Like I love this how this cockpit looks styled over this. This is like one of the first like things that actually looks like a real plane to me. Like to me, it looks a lot like the F-35 cockpit, just canted down here with Media Link. So if you imagine this cockpit and you just angle it down in the front, like, so I'm stoked. I think that looks really good. Now we know this is interior, so is this maybe a ramp to get back into the interior? Because there's definitely an interior in this image. Like that's not just stuff behind the seat. Like there's distance there, right? If that was light directly behind the seat, also we see more of this light splashing onto this. So look, there's a rug right there. So we know for a fact the ship has an interior. It's a small interior, but still. Either 4 size 3 coming out of the top side of openings near the cockpit, or 1 size 5 under the cockpit sliding out of that hatch. If you look at the landing gear on the far side, you can see a button. Okay, I think that's what you're saying. Right there, I guess? Am I crazy? Oh no, right there. So maybe it's a call down like a Mantis. So we're thinking that this hatch might be for canards, because once again you look at this image and there's nothing to create this wing shape. Like it really is super uniform, and even with the angling, I don't think this creates that wing shape. That's a pretty sharp and pretty standalone wing shape, right? So we think maybe there's canards or sub wings that pop out of those because of that. But also we kind of know, at least off this top angle, that this looks pretty slick. Maybe there's a weapon up here, but like this looks slick. This doesn't look like we have any top mounted armaments, right? Now there is some weird detail that I just noticed right here. This could be something. I have no idea what that really is. I guess there's no, I think that's just the detailing of this, but just from a weird angle. Yeah, okay. So there's still a weird little like fin there, I guess. This is probably just an aero element. There's theory that because it's called the M80 that maybe we'll have torpedoes, but I'm just wondering where the fuck they would go. Right? We know this section is going to be for the regular missiles, and there's an interior, so like this just looks like a component access hatch. I don't know where more weapons would pop out of it. Maybe here, if this like slides down and back in this way, right? And then something pops up there, but that would have to be something very small. because of the swell in this curve here, right? And you know, there's interior, right? So this would have to be like a size 1. So I don't know if we're getting more than 2 size 4s. I really don't. All right, our update's finally done. Like, I would love, Pills, for there to be more weaponry on this thing. Yeah, so I'm thinking if it is 2 size 4, it needs a gimmick, right? So it's either interceptor tuned, it's either stealth, which is also cool, or it's either EMP, or it's all 3 of the above, which would be super cool. Because then, okay, if you only need, if you don't really need a lot of firepower, if you can't only need their shields down to the wing con, right? Or if it's, you know, a big tanky ship that can sit in your rear and can out damage you. Maybe, but that's less likely. It's the same with the Talon, right? Let's see if we can get our loadout working this time. I'm thinking either there's something obvious that we've missed, or those are size 5s, which would really be weird for the scaling of that image. Or it's gotta have a gimmick, right? Yeah, see, like it only saves one category at a time. This is a really annoying bug that I was hoping would be fixed, so I did want to practice. You see, and now it turned that back to default. I guess if we want to do free flight, we should just go to the 4-7, but this is stupid. I would like to train in the new TTK for a little bit and see what those fights feel like when I have a properly set up ship. All right, we will have to make do with that. There's one other person in here, not a whole lot. Still hate these new MFDs, man. Like, they look better until you try to actually use them. Like, if there's a heavy fighter. What variant would we say that is? Maybe a Harbinger? Well, he crashed before we can find out. Alright. Let's see if there's another lobby that has more people in it. Let's try SPK. We may need to go back to the other version. To 4-7 to get a fight. How's everyone doing? How was everyone's day? You know what's causing my inputs not to work sometimes? If I'm throttle forward and I throttle backwards, throttle forward again, it doesn't work. That's my forward throttle. So whenever I've had anything similar to that, it's been a hardware issue. It's one of the reasons I'm replacing my aging T-Rotor. Though, of course, I understand if you doubt that's your issue, especially if you're on like some keyboard or something. And there's no one else in here, is there? Darn. I would have really liked to get some fights in free flight in this new TTK, but my dumbass is not on during the most active hours for this. That's oversensitive. Hold on. I bet you options, controls. Yep. I don't know why it sets everything to 70 stat. I don't play. I've never set this up. This is just something that the PTU does for me. Like that felt super. Yeah, there we go. Back is killing me. Doing okay. Tried to fire up SC earlier in mine, but Levski detonated me in my hangar, so I went nah. Yeah. There's still enough hangar issues that I'm kind of surprised that they started putting in the loss and recovery stuff. Like I understand they need to push forward, but yeah, yikes. I'm kind of surprised with the amount of people that are really strongly upset about flight suits without flight lockers or suit lockers, because to me flight suits right now only matter for like light fighters. Like they only matter when you're going above 18 Gs really, and there aren't many ships that pull 18 Gs. I guess they wanted to have that choice, like, because they wanted to use them for other things too, right? It wasn't just about the flight suits. But like, I can't think of a single ship that has a flight locker that can actively sustain a pull 18 Gs. And I'm using, okay, then I'm using a third-party program. I keep hearing about Joystick Gremlin, and I'm using some Thrustmaster pedals. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Like so whenever I had that issue, I just unplug and plug in my pedals, and then I'm fine. But that's because my pedals are slowly dying on me. I've never used any third-party software. I probably will start using some soon with my next set of pedals that I'm getting. All right, let's swap game versions here, guys. So I do want to get some training in. I do want to get some fights in. Yeah. I'm excited for my new pedals, guys. I think they're gonna help me out a lot. I got these guys, and I mean they're pretty close to how the Virpils work functionality, where they pivot around a cam in the center. It's steel construction, so this thing's gonna be heavy as fuck. I didn't get the damper because I think the damper is really more for atmospheric flight. But yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to be removing the springs that are on the toe brakes and putting on really light ones. And I'm going to use the toe brakes as my current forward back, which is what I already have on my T-Weather Mark IV, right? So images, this is what I have right now. Is I have the T-Weather Mark IV, which is, that's a really low res image, but all this has is up and down movement, right? All this has is up and down movement. Just you put your feet here, you go up and down on this. So I'm more used to that toe brake style of movement, but this is also really light. So on these ones, these have two springs back here. I'm gonna remove them and put on just a very light spring. Yeah. And then I'm gonna use the actual rudder movement, you know, back and forth as my rolls. I'm gonna try that out because rolling is still where I'm weakest. But also my Mark IVs, after 5 years of service, I'm breaking them. You know, they've had bolts come loose that I don't notice, and then I'm putting a lot of force into them and I'm bending the bolts and stuff. Like, I am destroying it. It's not even these things' faults. It's because people that want the everything set up, they want to be able to optimize while flying, so run before leaving their ship. Yeah, most shit with lockers, you don't need to worry about blacking out. Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah. The only reason I didn't go with Virpil, FYT, by the way, because they're the same price, and like Moza is not a no-name brand. Moza is known very well for their sim racing stuff, and like their flight stuff is actually pretty cool too. Like they have force feedback flight stuff, and they have like an all aluminum flight stick here. Where is it? No, this one. Yeah, this is a forged and then milled down aluminum flight stick that is lighter than like the Thrustmaster variants, right? So like they have some pretty high quality stuff. In sim racing, they're more known for like price to performance. Like they actually have really well priced stuff. So it's interesting that they entered flight in the more higher end stuff. The only reason I didn't go with Virpil, and I really wanted the Virpils, was because Virpils take a year to ship. 2 months ago, I ordered my Virpil pedals. Why is this in the wrong currency? I have no idea. But two months ago, I ordered my Virpil flight sticks, 2 Constellation Alphas with desk mounts, and I have no idea when I'm getting them. I haven't gotten any news since then, right? Here we go. We have fights here, and like I could. My T-Weathers are dying. They're actively dying. And looking at reviews, nobody's giving any accuracy or any sort of build quality issues with the Mozas that I could see. Of course, some of those reviews you can't take too seriously. Some of them are going to be paid off, you know, things like that. That's how it always goes with hardware. And it had the function that I wanted, which was both rudder action and toe brake action. And it was pretty adjustable because those springs are easily removed. Yeah. So I'm getting them tomorrow. I'm really excited. We'll see if I have the energy to do a stream. I have been really like fucked up, guys. It was not to make things super personal or anything. I've been unable to sleep at normal hours, so I've been getting home from work at like 5 and going to sleep until like 9 or 10:30, which is why I'm always on so late. I need to fix that. That ain't okay. So tomorrow I work out at the gym after work, and usually that kills me even harder. So let's see if this guy wants to go. Oh, we missed that. Our angle isn't good there. Let's reset the ship then. I know the flight stuff. I have an R5 set for sim racing that I can recommend. Yeah, so I also have a sim racing setup. And in fact, I was doing sim racing before I was doing Star Citizen. Not like in general, but just on YouTube. There's my racing sim. And I have a Fanatec setup, so that is a Club Sport DD Plus. That is their 50 newton meter one. They just actually raised it in the firmware update up to 18 newton meters. So I know very well of Moza. I've heard nothing but good things, and part of me wishes I didn't go Fanatec early on, but I cared about PlayStation compatibility. So I mostly play iRacing and LMU. when Assetto Corsa Evo gets better and they have better matchmaking and more variety, I will also do AC Evo. I like the ranked style of sim racing. Not that I'm good at it. I'm very like I'm very slow, but I like being put in the ranked categories of people who are at my level, so I can get racing with them, right? I also am looking forward to Forza Horizon 6, even though that's purely an arcade game. Ooh. Okay. Those look like distortions. Okay, get his shields down. Got him red, we can push in now. The Hawk is really important to win the shield fight quickly and get into applying damage. Oh, okay, now we need to pull back. First fight being as a Hawk is a little spicy. Ooh, okay. For a second I thought he got me there. Get under his turn right here. Get over him right here. Get him in yaw. Use the Balava boost. Let's back away here. There's the kill. He's probably mad at me for saying a distance from most of that fight, but that's what you have to do against the Hawk. You need to keep your shields up. Yeah, I'm hoping so. Yeah. I'm worried though that I'm getting too excited about the new ship, sort of like I got really excited about the Aurora. Because, man, the Aurora could have been great. It could have been great. All you needed to do is not make it fly like trash. Ares. Imagine the attrition might have. Oh, yeah, the Hawk. And EMP in general is going to be very, very good in the next patch. The Hawk is good right now, for being real. It's only a duelist. You kind of just need to either take CS or NDBs and just understand that you're not going to really make the capacitors work. There he is again. I'd like to fight one of these other guys. They're super frig. Getting a good mag here. Can I just have him, please? There we go. Needed to stop that regen. You have a strong advantage right now. Okay, he got a good mag there. Still definitely warming up for me. Oh, let's not crash, buddy. Got him. Ooh. Good fight, Blue. Interesting. What's the normal Guardian with these changes as size 5 weapons are now faster? It's probably going to be pretty good. Well, I think it's going to. We need to look. So the issue is that the Guardians and heavy fighters in general relied on pretty high velocity weaponry because you needed to keep distance. So items. So now, yes, a lot of them are faster, which does give you more variety. But this is slower than NDBs used to be, right? So your effective range is going down. And with effective range going down, you have a much tighter zone to keep people in. To keep them in front of your nose. I don't want to say it's doom or gloom, but that was Alkaline Hawk saying, hey guys, this is the real nerf, it's not armor. Because, I mean, once again, you just take a PU loadout and then you can kill everything, right? As we saw, the wolf slaughters Guardians pretty easily. Oh, who's this? Uni! I'm pretty sure he's really good. I remember him from somewhere. I fought him before. Oh, I remember what this guy is. This guy's the M7 guy. Okay, hold on. So we're gonna do actually come into backstrafe. Yeah, so he flies a very strange loadout. I'm surprised he's still doing it in space. And me wanting a knife fight with him makes this dangerous, especially because now we're low on boost. Let's try and get through. Yeah, I've never seen anyone be quite as accurate as him with the fucking M7s. Dude would have absolute cracked aim with the attritions. Okay, he wants to reset? I'm okay with a reset. When I last fought him, I was in an arrow and I was able to more easily dodge this, but we were also in Atmo. I got his shields down, let's get full gun charge. He's gonna get full recharge. Because with me staying back, it's kind of like he can do that whenever. Oh my god. So we're thinking 2 size 5 on the maybe? I hope so, but they look like size 4s to me, don't they? Like here, we were talking about that at the start of the stream. Like, Well, do we have another tab open, guys? We did here. Oh, did I close them? I could have swore we had these all open. Okay. Darn. Yeah, they look like size 4s to me, and just from sizing, which should be weak, which makes me wonder if it's like maybe an EMP or a stealth heavy fighter. I still don't know about bespoke sliding out. Bespoke weapons aren't really Origin style, and like nothing looks obvious weapon shape to me. How you doing, Dirty John? Good to see you again, my man. Last patch, I had to equip everything at once after renting. Okay. I can try that. No, I really hope that there's something special about the M80 because I really like the way it looks. So if it's stealth with EMP maybe, or it's interceptor tuned with EMP, that could be really cool. That was a good, decent mag. I'm finally getting new pedals, Journey John. I'm getting them in tomorrow. So I'm gonna really hope I can make what I'm thinking work out of them. But honestly, I need to replace these guys anyways. My rolls are getting better, even with them being on my stick. But talking about fidelity axes and everything, right? Those rolls are still my weakest part in the knife fight. Aww. Is Dream John like watching farther back in the review? Because we're not trying that anymore. Can somebody ask him if he's actually watching live? Hey, Spigo, good to see you, man. We're doing good. It sounds like he's looking way farther back in the stream. Thank you, Spigo. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay, this is dangerous. We need to now dodge. Yeah, okay. I was like, it seems like he's reacting to stuff that happened a long time ago. How's it going, John? Good to see you again. Yeah, no, we're thinking it's gotta be size 4 with some sort of gimmick. Maybe speed, maybe maybe EMP, maybe stealth. But it's hard to see if there's any bespoke weapons anywhere, right? It's not really the Origin style. Ooh. Good sir. Oh, there we go. With fast CDK, does that make the Buccaneer better? Yes. Well, the Buccaneers are already the meta. These are already the best. Why you never see me fly it is because one, I'm just trash at interceptors because it is a whole different playstyle, and two, interceptors aren't really good solo. They're best in the team fight. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Renee John. Wheels are cool, man. Wheels are cool. They actually work. I play a lot more work. Yeah. So I mean, already right now you have like the best ship, but I like dueling. I like the fighter playstyle. I've always practiced fighters. Interceptors fly entirely different, and I do need to learn them better. But also, like, I've only just recently gotten even an org, right? So yeah, exactly what JJ is saying. It's I believe it's called bracketing is the actual term, right? Where one person strings out an attacker, the other guy gets on the tail. When that guy swaps, you swap targets yourself. It's a pretty oppressive play style. Because for so long I've had to rely on myself in dogfights, I needed to have a high efficiency at dueling, right? And dueling a Buccaneer is just annoying because either they stay and then they turn with you and they die super quick, or they always extend away and you need to constantly, you know, do a delta merge with them until they pull away, and it's just kind of grindy. Buccaneer has been meta since Master Mode started. Like, let me make that very clear. The Buccaneer is probably like the top real like high-end PvP ship in the game. Interceptor tuning is insanely overpowered in a team fight. Why, once again, I never fly it is because it does require teamwork. On your own, you're not going to be able to do much. The Meteor, I mean, you guys remember my little foray into piracy earlier last week that I have yet to make into a video, which I need to very soon here. But yeah, no, the Meteor is awesome right now, and I think this is just going to get more awesome. I still prefer the fighter playstyle. I really like the knife fighting. I really like the dueling. It's very, very fun for me. Why are we on gimbal? Take that shit away. Oh, that's not good. They work, Spiegel. One of the coolest things you could do with the Avenger wheels was take off and land in decoupled mode using the wheels. What was that? That was Broken Moon, right? I really do need to sit down with somebody and learn. Oh, shucks. I personally need to sit down with somebody and really learn in depth Interceptor gameplay. But I recorded actually one of Avenger 1's streams back before he quit, where he was talking about how to fly Interceptor, because that was his favorite playstyle in Master Modes. But I get the rough idea of it. You know, you really want to keep that TVI inside sort of like a 30-degree bubble around your HUD and use very wide sweeping S-turns and figure eights and always keep a lot of forward momentum. You never really want to like be going forward fast and do like this thing, because that dumps all your speed, right? And I know it has its own evasive style because you don't really want to do a traditional corkscrew in it. But yeah, you can roll on them. Yeah, I've trained with AVS a little bit. I've never trained with him though. I used to watch all his streams. I hope he's doing well for himself these days. Okay. Ooh, a hornet. Yes, please. Oh, yes, please. Hornet that doesn't know dual etiquette. That means I can do this almost certainly. And he's flying coupled. He's flying coupled. You can tell. Oh, poor guy. Look at it. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yep. Over the turn rate, he's going to fly away because he's in coupled mode. He's going to say, oh man, I'll try dodging through terrain. That's a good trick against the AI. Goodbye. Candy from a baby. Yeah. And like, I don't enjoy shooting the people who don't know what they're doing, but it's funny when like, sometimes you just know, right? You just know. It's like, okay, he's not doing dual etiquette. He's using a mixed loadout. He's in a default paint. Oh yeah, this guy has no idea what's going on. Pink vultures are the bane of SC. How's it going, Prim? Real easy snipe. AP Maximus. Oh, okay. Is there someone else engaging me, or are they just flying close? Definitely hearing someone else. Come on, buddy. What are you doing? There we go. Yeah. I really hope with my new pedals I can kind of find that extra. I feel like 10% I'm kind of lacking a lot of these knife fights. Ooh, an Archimedes? Oh, okay. No, this is a Merlin. Bespoke nose gun. Yeah, see, like these snubs are stupid fast. But I don't think this guy is super... Flying coupled, that's for sure. Am I crazy? Did I lose him? I did lose him. There he is. There he is. Got him. Yeah. Oh, this is a good mag. Come on, Eric, don't miss those easy shots. Okay, we're applying damage. Get some supplies back here. Yeah, no, definitely. Also, I think Avenger mostly liked the interceptors because a lot of their playstyle was very flight based versus aim based, right? You still need a good aim, but you weren't doing those sort of mid-range aim duels that were really popular around the time he was playing, right? You would need to merge onto somebody, apply damage to the rear, get out. Like, it's all very flight based, which one of the things I really like about the current balancing is with the faster TTK and stuff, like if you can get into the ninth, you're more guaranteed to win in a 4-8 because that fast TTK. Like the TTK feels so good. It's just like these changes are underbaked as crap. Lots of forward movement on this guy. We thought that was going to be the pop right there when we reel with you. There it is. How long should we move it? Tomorrow. I'm hoping we keep all the velocities and then we just nerf the attritions and like the Ardors and some of the other things, right? Or maybe now that we have like fixed weapon sizes to their hard points, which I think is a good idea long term. I really do think it's a good idea long term. Maybe we'll be able to lock it out with some arbitrary restrictions or something like that, right? Or maybe they say, hey, it's based on alpha and on alpha pen or whatever. Because the velocity changes are just a great idea. It brings dueling in closer. It makes more weapons going to be viable versus less, right? Really? Okay, unpopular opinion. I just feel like every weapon should have the same velocity. And then we should balance around different things. We should balance around damage. We should balance around rate of fire, capacitor charge, penetration. And we shouldn't make anything like the attritions are now. But if everything had the same velocity, then at the very least, there wouldn't be a, hey, dude, like if you don't want CFs, you're just going to miss more shots. And 1800 was pretty fast for projectiles. It really let you sit in mid-range. It was fun. Well, for a little bit. It's easier to train on than like NDBs and stuff. Because that's the only reason I beat you that one time. How many days for shipping did you have? 3 days? Yeah, 3 days shipping. I ordered it on Sunday. Is it my bad perception? Do snubs need to be better? No, the snubs are insane. Hold on. You want to see snubs? Let's do snubs. I love snubs. Hold on. We have a Fury set up. I want to say, is it this one? Hold on. No, it's not this one, but we can run it. We had an NDB Fury. Oh, god damn it. Is it number 2? No, it's this guy. So this was a PU build Fury. So I have NDBs and NNs on it. As like a take all comers build. Fighting mid-ass here. Oh no, he's fighting. He's fighting an Aurora. I feel okay doing this. Here we go. All right, he's shooting back now. He knows the game. So why that other guy in the snub struggled so much is one, he was encoupled. And he flew very predictable figure eights and stuff, and he didn't really dodge fire. Which you need to be able to dodge fire if you're gonna fly a snub, because it's so easy to dodge fire because you're so tiny. You're tinier than anything else in the world. And you get a lot of G's. You get so many more G's, and you get so many more, so such a higher speed. You're basically half an interceptor as a fighter, because you don't have nav mode, right? Now you do need to really manage your boost, but man, dude, the snubs are fun. And so like, if I did have the CFs on this one that had the better components, that would have been even better because we're using pretty low velocity there. But no, the snubs are incredible ships, and like I said, if they were used more, we wouldn't call it light fighter meta. We call it snub fighter meta. It's just because of their nature as parasite ships. Oh yeah, the Fury is just so good. I own so many Furies, and I used to load them all up in my Polaris. To be fair, this lobby is not particularly high skilled. And I think JJ can attest to that. Oh! Sir! Sir! Very rude. Rubbing his racing cow, right? Yeah, this is not a super high skill lobby, but like it does show you that, like, bro, the Fury ain't no joke. Let's fight this guy if he'll let us. I don't think he's dodging anyone else. Come on, Wolf. Look at me. Oh my god, and then this guy's back. This guy just flies super flat. No reason I should be able to hit him that much at this range. No, stat-wise, these things are incredible. And you're like, oh, they only have one shield. Yeah, but they're so small, dude. Like... Like the shield buff in 4-7 just also really helped them, because you just shouldn't be taking a whole lot of fire. Like here we go, we just lost shield for the first time. Yeah. Let me swap out to a stock Fury with CFs. I could also set up a an Archimedes. The Archimedes is also really good, but the Fury is kind of my baby girl. So I got 3 Archimedes and 4 Furies. I used to have like 10 Furies. So stock, we're not gonna have quite the power we want. Buddy. I'm literally setting up my ship, dude. We also have weaker shields. We only have the default Fury right here. So we need to get some supplies back. There he is. You think Pitbull's gonna be better or worse than Fury, or just different? It's gonna be different. I don't think they're gonna remake the Fury. Also, the Fury has its gimmick of the, you know, engine tech for the really strong strafes, right? So I'm still thinking that the Pitbull is gonna be Splatoon. That huge engine, and it feels very Drake, right? Now I would like it to just be a Drake Fury. Because I love the Fury, I love his playstyle so much. Like, the Fury is one of my favorite ships, even though it does look a little bit goofy with the cockpit, how it is. But like, wings folded, it looks, you know, it looks really weird. Extended, it looks nice until you look at the cockpit. I don't know why I did that. I think I thought I was not gonna hit it. That wasn't like an intentional resetting of the ship. Let's see what comes stock on the Archimedes. Yeah, we can win the Arc. Now in ballistic meta, the arc was actually wild, dude. So let's see here. We can do a stop. Forward speed. Yeah, look at this. 620. That's so fast. We can fight that. I think actually it is interceptor tuned. Yeah, back in ballistic meta, you could put the buzzsaws in this thing. Yeah, it's definitely interceptor tuned. So this is not my preferred playstyle of ship, but it's still a very good ship.
Shields under attack. Friendly target.
It's just this little pill. It's just incredibly hard to hit.
Friendly target.
But once again, I've never claimed to be a good interceptor pilot.
Friendly target. Friendly target.
Not having the good stats to stay in a nose fight with a fighter is always really a little rough. I can just do this. I can just do this. And now we're okay.
Friendly target. Shields under
Oh, overrolled. Bad Eric.
friendly target. Shield depleted. Friendly target. Friendly target. Friendly target. Friendly target. Friendly target.
So he also is jousting me here. It just makes it hard to stay in the fight with him.
Friendly target.
What the fuck is this ship you flying?
Shields under attack. Friendly target.
Funny, I'm almost trying to catch him. Ah, yeah. But no, I do like the Archimedes a lot. The Archimedes did better than the Merlin because you do get the orbits that you can choose. All right,
Well, that was a decent amount of PvP. I'm probably gonna top off a drink and then head into PU in 4-8. Why couldn't I find this tab earlier when I was pulling up for Fraternity John? I guess it's probably in Edge, not Chrome. But yeah, M80. Yep, I'm really hoping. Yeah, I don't know what these are. These might just be canards that pop out from here when you're. I think it looks great. 16 size 1 missiles, 2 size 4s. That means it's either going to be interceptor tuned, or it's going to be stealth, or it's going to be EMP because it needs to have a gimmick then, right? We can check out the convention hall. Yeah, that sounds fun. I'm gonna start the game loading me in, and then we can I want to go get a drink. Oh, it fully reset this, so I guess we could just start at our core, huh? We're just going to pull up this random one that we pulled earlier, even though I don't really like it. Or there we go. Yeah, I still like my main character more in live. Stanton, area 18. All right, I will be super right back, guys. Super right back. Figure 18, what? It looks like it's folded up or it's not deployed, right? It looks like this is its resting config. Especially because we look at this picture, like I said, there's something here, some sort of wing that's coming out at a sharp angle that doesn't exist here. So it might be that these slots on the side open up and winglets or canards come out, right? Sort of like the M50 wings. Gotcha. I really like how the cockpit looks because it reminds me of an angled down F-35 cockpit, and I just think it's going to have a great view in it, you know? Like, that's just like a perfect cockpit. I like that it has an interior very, very clearly. Some people think that it might be a torpedo bomber because M80, you know, M80 firecracker, right? I would be sad if it was. I'd be sad if it was a Firebird, a heavy Firebird. I actually really like this front view, especially if we do get canards. This front view, I kind of really like the shape. Like, I actually think this is a strong shape. This view, yeah, it looks meh. Maybe this black section comes forward, like slides forward in as well. We just have to wait to see. Really, it does appear to be undergunned though, and so that to me says that there's a gimmick, right?
Meow. Hi. Who's a happy kitty? Yeah. Alright.
Welcome to the ASOC.
Hopefully the gimmick isn't just as origin. Yeah. Yeah. What ship do we want to run today? Maybe the Vanguard? The Hornets are kind of broken. We could win the Hawk.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
We could win the Talon. So I think I heard somewhere that the new of these don't work well with the Talon either. Meteor. Saber with attritions might be fun. It might. Saber kind of got screwed in terms of the cadre of my videos. I had a video almost done on it, and then all the 4-7 stuff happened, and I just pushed it back. Have you PvP'd in the Mark 1OR yet? No, not yet. I have the SE though, so I have probably the best version to PvP in. I need a haircut. God, I look like fat Justin Bieber. I look like twunk Justin Bieber. I'll get a haircut tomorrow. I'm gonna want to stream tomorrow, but I'm gonna be so tired after working out, and then I'll have to build the. I mean, the pedals aren't too hard to build. Convention Hall has new fight suit and different. Oh fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! Let's go.
It takes all of us working together to keep our
Speaking of,
and secure. Be vigilant and report possible threats every time.
Cal's going pink. You know what? Just for you. Just for you. Why though? What?
Please be aware that while in the Stanton system and on ArcCorp, all UEE common laws are still in effect.
Where did it go? Oh, here we go.
Thank you for visiting ArcCorp, Stanton's capital of commerce.
Yeah, here we go.
Transaction. We wish you a beneficial and prosperous stay.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. All right, there you go. There we go. That's for you, buddy boy. How does this one work? Okay. You know, pink used to be the manly color. Because pink was vibrant and bold and full of life, and you wanted your boys to be full of life and all that. And sky blue was muted and reserved, and it was how you wanted the temperament of your daughter to be. And then that swapped sometimes. It hurts my eyes. No, it never. Yes, it was. Okay, maybe that's a myth then, but I heard that. Well, no, her purple was the color of royalty. Or maybe just Crown Royale, but still. Oh, the lag. Hey, you know, it's a good thing I didn't wear my usual trademarked flight suit because it's less unique now. A lot of people are running that one. All right, let's see. Oh heck yeah, that's the new voice right there. That's the Tailwind one, right? Everyday Heroes. Is it too late to beg CIG to have access to Odin? That's the new Kraken. Is that actually the updated model? I think it is, right? Look at that. God, I would love to have that. I'm in love with carrier stuff. That's fucking sick. That's fucking sick. I've wanted the Kraken ever since its first reveal. The old model, old turrets, damn. Okay.
Hey there.
You know, guys, unironically, I've never flown a Clipper. If renting is active, I might grab one here. I've never been inside a Clipper. It was not a ship for me. So it looks like there's an elevator. Then this. Hold on, let's put my helmet back on. Okay, so this is the cargo bay. Smaller than you would think for a ship of this size. Alright, and then here's the weird interior engine, like... What's the word I'm looking for? Something over the sea or something. There's the... Is that a med bed? Or is that just a bed bed? I want to think, you know, it is a bed bed, okay. Then... That is the crafting area, right? Dude, this music is kind of fucking fire. Decent amount of MFDs, okay. Decent cockpit view. And then living quarters. Yeah, I mean, it's not for me. I see why a lot of people like it though. Real talk, if it doesn't have the med bed though, I don't see it being nearly as beloved. Come on, let me down. There we go. All right. It's so big. Corsair? Not a fan of ladders on ships? Yeah, I get that. Cuddy. What's this over here? Buccaneer, I think? Yeah, but that's the buck. The buck that liked to fuck. And used to kind of suck. But now is red as fuck. I said fuck twice, but fuck it. See, I like the Buccaneer. I really do like how it looks. I don't kind of like these glass sections in the front, like on the bottom side. But from the back, the Buccaneer does look really, really good with its horizontal stabilizers, especially when you're in third person on that thing. Spot for the pit ball up front is so small. Ah, yes. Spiegel, but remember, ooh, here we go. Yeah, baby, this is my shit. This is my shit right here. Where's the... Okay, this is the anvil one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is my exact fashion right here, guys. Interesting, I'm not seeing the tailwind set that one person was wearing. Oh yeah, the flight suits look sexy. I can't wait. Personally, I can't wait to literally only wear flight suits. The cutter. Is this the Rambler or just the default? I think it's the Rambler. This ship I've never actually been inside of, but I've shot down a lot of them. New paint? Is it new paint? I don't know. I'm not a cutter enjoyer. Everyday villains. What? What? Is that like a Xenotech armor? That looks like a Xenotech armor. Yeah, that's Xenotech armor. Why do they have Xenotech? This is a good idea, Sky. I'm enjoying this. I probably wasn't even going to attend the real event because I can... Oh, here we go. Ooh. Okay. I know I like to hate on the Asgard, but it does. I do like how it look. I just wish it was actually useful in a combat space. But it is a good looking ship. I did own an Asgard. I have one in buyback. I flew it for like 3 times and then I melted it. I still think this sort of ladder section to a different part of it could be done better. You know what? I was wondering why the music felt really disjointed. It's because there's music in the hall and I'm playing music. So let me turn off my music and it'll sound a lot better, I bet. Yeah, it does have a great cockpit. Ooh, this is a cool little like terrarium display. This is the MDC. I have not seen this one before. I still don't really know why it exists. I'm just gonna be real with you. Seems like it was just kind of a cash grab. Icy's Rescue, that's a fantastic ship. Probably the best, cheapest bunker runner. The STV is nice and cheap in places if you need a ground vehicle too. Okay. So why is Anvil in the everyday villains category? I guess this is more like drop ship. The Gap is probably the new refueling ship. There's a Gap. Or like over there where the flag is? Or is there an empty space on the terrarium? A Nova tank. What a wonderfully bad tank. It looks really cool. It looks really intimidating. But it needs a rework. It needs a rework pretty bad. I've never seen the Cyclones used. Ever. On the left back side, did this velocity get buffed also? The MDC? Probably not. We can check. Nerfed. Nerfed. It used to be a lot faster than that. Look, we go to 4.7. Size 1. Yeah, they used to be 1800. And then the Swarm. No, the other one. Where is it? Torrent. 1600. So yeah. Their speeds got nerfed down. Oh, you in the tank. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my god, wait. That velocity nerf on the PDCs is actually kind of wild. Wait. Wait. PDCs needed that high velocity. They really did. Even just to intercept missiles. I wonder if they're going to be less effective. Like, they already were a joke for a fighter's train. But... Huh. So this spot is the open spot that you think is for something? New ground vehicle, maybe? And then... There's a spot, a blank spot. You said that was going to be for the pit bull. You think that's the pit bull? I don't think that's the pit bull. You think the pit bull is the same? Is on the same spot as the? Really? You think the pit bull is going on the same size slot as the Dragonfly? As this useless thing? I mean, maybe, but I feel like it'd be on one that you can get into. Well, it's a snub, but the Fury would struggle to fit on that thing. It's just shaped weirdly, you know? Okay. Ooh. Good selection of ships out here. The goddamn Super Hornet. I'm so salty about the Super Hornet, man. Because the Mark 1 Super Hornet was really genuinely good. CIG really needs to reevaluate. Bigger is slower. No, you're right. You know what? I stand fucking corrected. I stand fucking corrected. I stand corrected, Sky. Here I said the Fury would struggle to fit on one of these pads, and oops. I stand fucking corrected. Never forget that you guys are watching an idiot, okay? Never forget that you guys are watching someone who is truly, truly stupid. This is the... Is it the missile variant? It is. Gross. Hey, it's my favorite flying 3-story building with a useless interior. Oh, there's the F8. Yep. God, I want the F8 to be good so bad. I mean, and it kind of is in this patch. This is going to be worse next patch. But Look at how good the F8 looks, man. Look at how sexy that ship looks. God fucking damn it, CIG. Fix the balance. Give these ships some good flight characteristics. It's not that much more massive than like a Hawk or like an Avenger. It's more, but not that much more. And it's got all these engines back here. Come on, give it something. Don't give it good turn rates. Give it speeds or something, please. And the Perseus, no notes. Perseus is honestly a quality ship. It's got a great niche. It's got a great utility. Looks awesome. Big fan. I might melt my Perseus though for an Ironclad. Real talk. Or the F8X, the stealth variant, the one that Henry Cavill flies. You're a fucking disgrace, Super Hornet. Your predecessor was better than you. Also, it just looks kind of wrong. Like this part is way too stretched out. Now I'm sad the bloke has a Perseus and a Polaris. Yeah. Listen. Okay, look at me. Okay? I have sticks, head tracking. I just bought new $300 pedals, okay? I have... Hey, stop alt-tabbing me back into the game, you stupid thing. Right? Okay? We have a sim rig right there. Do I look like somebody who makes good financial decisions and who won't be bankrupt by the age of like 23? 23? I'm older than that. 33. There you go. I don't make good financial decisions. Doesn't count. I'm coming to live with you. All right. You clean the house, do the dishes. You can sleep in the spare bedroom. Anything down this way? We have the Calzone Hype House. The Shiv! Oh my god. Wait. Don't get me wrong, guys. The Shiv deserves its spot of honor, of prominence alongside other top tier ships over here, like the Wolves. Alright? But I am really shocked that Drake, of all manufacturers, would allow a Gray's Market ship to come to their event. Because this is absolutely IP ripoff on them. God, though, this shit is just it's incredible. It's incredible. The Wolves back here too. Smart. I thought I saw a 100i to the right as well. Look at the empty spot. Oh. Right next to the 100i. Is this where we're thinking the M80's going? Quite possibly. Unpopular opinion, the 100i is actually a great ship. I really like how it looks. I like how it flies. Before they nerfed it in 4.5 with interceptor tuning and it's 2 size 3s, it was actually kind of dangerous. The 125A or the new Gray. Yeah, it does seem a little small, but also it's not angled up like this one is, right? Yeah, but yeah, god, shit, the Gray Shiv. Just what a magnificent beast. I don't know, this display, aside from the 100i, feels very like tuned in from CIG. Like these are like ships that are very, 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 very good right now. Okay. Is that everything? Have we seen it all? I need to use the restroom, so I will be right back. Here.
Howdy there, buddy. My friend says that he likes your armor. Yep. He says that even though he's shy, he wants to be your friend.
How dare you wear that ASD vile belt?
Test subject 829, get back here. I will zap you. Alright, deploy taser proper.
The latest line of defenders from Aegis Dynamics already being battle tested throughout the Empire and beyond. Another kind of success. It's no wonder they expanded their roster of Aegis ships.
Okay, sorry about that wait, guys. Apologies. I had to also feed my cat and stuff. They wanted some attention. Alright. You know he's hydrating? Wow, diabolical. Apologies, guys. Apologies. I'm back. Alright. Okay. What was going on in the chat? Go back like 9 minutes in streaming to see this. What? Or you have to? Okay. What? Volume?
Howdy there, bud. Fred says that he likes your armor. Yep. He says that even though he's shy, he wants to be your friend.
How dare you wear that defiled belt?
What the fuck?
Test subject 829, get back here. I will zap you. Deploy taser from
I'm really glad I left the game as the primary window. Oh my god. That is amazing. That is amazing. Oh my lord. I think we crashed Star Citizen doing that. See if it comes back. It did not come back, chat. It did not come back. That's funny. No. Hey. Maybe come back. Games not running. Lies and slander. There we go. I'm glad that while I was off taking care of myself and the kitties. Oh, and the kitties. And the kitties. That you guys got some entertainment there. I'm surprised the VoIP even worked. VoIP doesn't work 99% of the time in this game. I would do it more. You all better now that you're all fed, huh? Huh? Yeah. Should throw that clip up as a short or a part of a vid. All right. No, I'm excited though for tomorrow in the pedals. It's gonna be a huge adjustment period. Cal, when I live there, you're gonna get upset by Pat the cat. Let me be real with you. Let me be real with you, Spigo. If the kitty wants pets and you don't pet the kitty, you're a psychopath. I don't care. I don't care if you're allergic. I don't care if you are quadriplegic. I don't care if you're in a full body full body cast. If a kitty wants pets, you give the kitty pets. Oh. You can give food and make them hypoallergenic. Really? I didn't know that. He's going to let me better? That's what I'm worried about? Like me better? Oh. Quite possibly. I don't know. I think me and this little guy are pretty bonded. Hey, no legs. All right, let me see here. Let's put some music going for just right now because, or don't, because everything's freezing again. That was really loud for me. Ah. I'm allergic with the cat that has that food, and I've no issues. That's interesting. I have a lot of friends who are allergic to cats, so maybe I'll give it a try and see if they like it. Oh my god, we're still in defense coming. I just have to immediately mute the music in. Oh baby. Oh baby. Alright, did we check out what was done this way? This was, yeah, we did, didn't we? This was the, or no, we did not. Ooh, okay, Eclipse, Aurora, Ares, and a big open space behind it for something. Pops and bench, yeah, that's the way. Real talk, the Meteor is what the Ares should have been. God, what wasted potential. This ship could have been incredible. It could have been one of the best starters. It still is technically, but it could have been a true daily driver. But it needs to fly like a Gladius, not like a Shiv. It needs to fly like a Gladius. With its size and its worst weaponry, if it flew like a Gladius, it would still not be overpowered. It would just be fun. Center is the new Hammerhead. Ah, the Tiburon? That makes sense to me. That makes sense to me, yeah. Or the Ironclad, maybe. I'm strongly debating getting an Ironclad, actually. Now that we know that the Ironclad Assault gets the hangar services, so you can rearm refuel ships on it. I need to see it. I need to see what fits in it. But like, I love carrier stuff, and the Ironclad with an Ursa. With an Ursa, could be a really cool pocket carrier. And as cool as the Perseus is, I think I might melt it for one. The more, yeah, no, you're right. I was wrong. The base ironclad doesn't though. The base ironclad doesn't have hangar services. I'm hoping that the ironclad assault won't have that gantry with the tractor beam on it, so that we will have a clearer VTOL. Hear me out with the ironclad. Okay, I'm hearing you out. Who just discorded me? It was you. No, that's exactly my brother in Christ. Hold on. This is exactly the plan. Although, take away these guys for a Nursa, right? Yeah, that's exactly the plan. maybe reserve some area of it for cargo for rearm repair stuff, right? All right, let's take off this abomination of a flight suit. Okay. Are you gonna be bait without the suit? We're trying to catch the pink vulture. The rearm takes so much from that scene. Not a thought behind this. Shut up. I mean, you're right, but shut up. I do really like ArcCorp.
Trap now approaching.
And I'm always wrong. Remember that whenever I say something stupid.
Flight is proud to be the official transportation service provider.
I kind of want to find one of the other flight suits though and test it out, because this suit only gives 100%, and I think the newer flight suits will give 110%. So I'm actually thinking we go to Hathor. Unironically, we won't find any PvP there, but we can take a Shiv. They should be in the. They're in the shop. Never mind. They're in the shop. Because this one does have better slots because it has a two-piece thing, and this is technically light armor, right? I do love this one, how this one looks. I really love how it's very modern aviator, but well, I think the suit gives the full buff. I think this takes away part of it. Never mind, then you saved me some time there, Sky. I was literally gonna go try and farm them for drops, because if I stay on, this should take me to... No, the other suits are one piece. They have an armored section, but they're one piece. They aren't two piece. This should take me to the the main common area, right?
Stand clear of the doors.
Yeah. So I really love the styling of this suit and how kind of bulky it is. The Cubby Blast? Gotcha. I know where Cubby Blast is. Also, I was want to say again, thanks for hanging out, guys. I always appreciate that. My streams always get a good amount of viewers and interactions. I streamed on Twitch for years, and a lot of that was to an empty chat room, so I appreciate you guys. You made this fun. The helmet is not my favorite. Like I said, we always swapped the helmet for actually a heavy helmet that had a very similar appearance. I would like this helmet if I could get a sealed faceplate for it. I do think with a sealed faceplate it'd be pretty sick.
Moving glass still reasonable. A shared space with other travelers.
I believe it's this way, right? This is why we are moving in. Nope, this is not the right way. What? But it's some way like this. Maybe it's no, it's back that way in that corner, right? I still love like the aesthetics and the styling of ArtCorp. Like this place still feels really impressive, even though ArtCorp's been around for a long time. W Blast, there we go. So it's not on display, which makes me a little sad, but I understand it. Oh my god. There's no way this one gets stayed, but this is the tailwind. This is the one that everyone thinking is gonna be like it's like the Top Gun suit that everyone thinks is going to be there. Okay, hold on. Do they have the other flight suit though? Making sure it worked. I'm not care if I buy more. It was in the backroom center, really? I'm a little dumb. A little bit dumb.
Okay, let's get that going for you.
The tube isn't working. Oh wait, this thing... Is this thing a three-piece? I feel like it's glitched a little bit. Where are my hands and feet? I'll take it on and off again. I'm never having children anyways. No, it's not. It's not. It isn't a 3-piece, but it's failing to load. We have to remember, guys. I play Star Citizen. I own a Polaris. My virginity is like locked in. Like. Yeah, that's weird. I wonder if I equip it and then I relog, if that will fix this issue. That'll also move me to the hangar. The parts just don't display. Yeah, okay. Go. Probably spends much on the game as a wedding at this point. Yeah, right. But let's not talk about how much I spent on the game. Well, Star Citizen do what Star Citizen do, and it crashed again. Okay. Star Citizen crashing like Cal when he sees a stationary object. Excuse you, sir? Excuse you, sir? The audacity. Oh my god, that's... Bro, I think you just ended my entire existence right there. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. That's really good. Don't get me wrong. It's really good, but yeah. Ouch. What crashes more? Cal into stationary objects or Star Citizen? Is that in the training for the org? Actually, we do need to train on collisions in flight, in close flight. We've had quite a few mid-air collisions in our last piracy event. So I think we're thinking that like the attrition meta and a lot of the velocity changes and a lot of the armor changes might get rolled back tomorrow. I would just be surprised if they keep them. If they do keep them, then they're being more bullheaded than usual with controversial balance changes. which means they probably have a plan for things and they just need to do them one step at a time. Of course, CIG and plans are kind of like, well, Irish and British. So I don't know if that's going to really work out. So they mentioned the new fight model. They did mention it. They said that, like actually, if I can pull up that stuff again. It was at that China talk. We might be getting inside sources on Thursday about it. But let me see if I can't find this. Here we go. Here we go. So, flight model. A new flight experience is in development. Full overhaul covering flight, weapons, bullet speeds, and engagement ranges. Teams tested lowering bullet speeds and extending engagement rates for more cinematic tactical combat. Engagement rates means turn rate. For more cinematic tactical combat where players can dodge fire. It won't ship as tested, but it shows their direction. Okay, so they won't do that. Light, medium, and heavy fighters are being reworked to have distinct identities. Ship classes should not be a linear progression. A player can stay in a light fighter their entire career. I hope that means that they're going to have unique flight models. Missile unreliability is largely a network issue, makes sense. Goal is to slow them down, don't like that. And replace binary countermeasures with maneuver-based dodging, love that. Missiles and torpedoes use a similar flight model as ships do and are affected by atmosphere. That's interesting. Probably a little bit overkill. Torpedoes are exclusively for massive targets. Using one on a small fighter should feel wasteful. No stealth torpedoes planned. Well, that actually right there just takes away the idea that the M80 is a stealth torpedo ship. The current armor system is a placeholder for Maelstrom, which will replace health pools with physical material simulation. Current armor tuning is a groundwork for that. Current armor tuning is a groundwork for that. Then they also talked about multi-crew and capital ships. And they said that a capital ship will have a map table and holographic radars. Cool. A commander role will let players survey the battlefield and push designated targets to all gunners on the ship. I would like that to be able to push designated targets to all players in the party, or to certain players in the party, right? So like, hey, you know, Khalid, there's a guy attacking us in a Eclipse. He's your target, right? Advanced radar ships will be able to pull more detailed info on nearby ships. Okay. Installing managing radars on the same ship will provide a radar buff. Okay. Fleet command UI is something the team wants, but has no details ready to share yet. So yeah, that's all good stuff. Say anything about bumper bars for collision. you all are testing me today. I think they mean you can say like the light fighter category should be training wheels for the medium category, shouldn't be training wheels for the heavy category, which may sound weird, but there were some people who wanted that. They're like, a heavy fighter should be a pinnacle of fighters and everything below it should die to it, because that should be like the yada 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 yada, right? But anyways, a lot of people don't actually care about the overall fleet balance. They just want light fighters to be bad because they've been good the entire time. Like, there's a lot of people who argue in pretty bad faith. Although, I kind of do want to fly the F8 right now. If we can get it fully attritioned out.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage
Rock, paper, scissors would be fine if the game was smaller. I don't think it works that way though in the current fleet system. Oh, I didn't fix it. Actually, since we're going to be testing this, maybe we shouldn't do the F8. We should do something that we know we can. You need hands for feet to fly. Yeah, right.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieve.
I was actually thinking, I do feel CIG is going for quantity over quality. The quality has gotten better, but the quantity is still ambitious. What do you mean by that, Farty? I don't think you're wrong. I'm curious, what exactly are you talking to in terms of quality over quantity, or quantity over quality? Yeah, I'm a little sad that this flight suit is still buggy for me, but I still want to get in the cockpit and see. Do you mean of ships? Do you mean of systems? Do you mean in a fight? But anyways, I was thinking of making a video that would be entirely speculative and have literally no base in reality, where I explain my vision for how fleet combat's going to work, but I don't think it is like long term. But it's more just based on like the direction they were going with the armor. In the like, it would basically just be a bunch of nonsense, but I would put where I would put in the fighters, where I would put in the guns, things like that, right? The ships are great, they're amazing detail, but there isn't a lot to do in the verse as a whole. I think having more jobs in ships combat, I strongly disagree. Yeah. So even though I am the stereotypical combat pilot, I am the flight enthusiast. People who say that this game doesn't have a lot to do just don't really play the game. I'm just gonna say it. Like, there is so much to do in this game right now. Now granted, does any of it feel like super impactful yet? No, as the economy is still coming online. But I mean, there's farming blueprints, there's crafting, there's gaining rep and stuff like that. Like, so many people jump in, they see the early missions when they don't have rep with anything. There's Hathor, there's the Stormbreaker, there's Rockbreaker, there's tons of events to do. There's sandbox activities, you know, mining, piracy, PvP, things like that. This game has more to do than Elite by far. So I just think some people don't want to put in the time to really find what's here, or they get burnt out by bugs before then. Star Citizen. Whoa. Hello, sun in my HUD. Star Citizen is very much a game, oh man, where you get out of it what you put into it. 100%. So empty caster bug, guys, you need to use them, or else it would just nuke your view. Look at that. That is the self status screen. So they broke that. I think if you're not a pilot, you're useless in the verse. Maybe I'm seeking too much in Star Citizen, but I want more outside of piloting. Okay, so oh yeah, we don't have hands and feet. Oh, I missed the whole screen. Here, let's just go up to area to Baijini, and then we'll check that screen again. So, party.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. But it really, how long have you been playing Star Citizen? And not off and on, like how long have you been playing it consistently? Do you play with an org? Do you play solo? At the end of the day, though, Star Citizen is a space game about spaceships. Now, it does have a lot of great ground stuff. The one thing I would say that's really bad about its ground gameplay is ground vehicles. I think ground vehicles are just unloved stepchildren, and they really shouldn't be sold for real money ever. But that's just sort of more a different story. But like, I can pull up something from my last stream really quick here while we're checking our flight suit status. Of course, I am a huge flight enthusiast, right? I have a huge flight setup. I have head tracking. I really enjoy learning advanced flight. I enjoy doing high-end PvP. This game has a very, very in-depth flight model. Even with the depth that was removed in master modes, this game is still incredibly skill-based and incredibly fun to just grind out and learn that for me. Now, obviously, you've already declared intent that you don't like flying. That's okay. It's okay. But let me just really quick here come in for a landing. I just want to check the flight suit resistance on this thing. Not seeing the tooltip. Maybe we have to enter and come back. You have a helmet? You have a helmet? I'll show you in 1 second, Farty. Yeah, it's not giving me the UI tooltip anymore. It's closed? Oh yeah, it's fully enclosed. Here, there's a sunglasses interior on the helmet, right? But if you look closely, you'll see that it's actually a double, like a real flight helmet. So there's an exterior screen, and then there's a flip up, flip down sunscreen cover inside there. But it's fully enclosed. Yeah. Anyways, really quick. Marty might be gone because of all this and us disagreeing with him here. But let me just show you this. So this is going to become a video at some point. I think it's going to mostly be a media review rather than a review of this exactly. Let's remember 205. But I did piracy with my org here, and I was in, a meteor. So my goal is to disable ships, right? But we had, of course, combat pilots here. We had people here to go out and do, and to snare. We also had a dedicated ground team and a dedicated salvage team. Okay. Race in a wolf. Heck yeah. So let me skip forward a bit here to the first engagement. Yeah. So right. So this guy, this poor guy, right? He's in a Intrepid. Okay. And we catch him. He's probably AFK at this point, but whatever. So I go down to him once again. My job in the Meteor is to disable their ship. So I'm not actually trying to blow it up here, though. So we go in precision mode. We target their power plant right there, and one blast is enough to disable that Intrepid, right? So then I get in position, and we literally breach open the doors. We're getting the ground team ready. I know this poor guy. Let's help the truck. So here, right here, I'm going to get the first door, and then they're going to ask for the second door. So I'll open the second door for them. So I got these huge cannons on here, and then we literally have a Marine team going in to clear this and to loot it. And there they are shooting in to kill the guy, right? Then later on in this same exact fight, we have a Polaris out. We have a capital ship. And it's the same deal. I had the same job. Rip PDCs being useful, they aren't. But yeah, so we have this huge fight. We have our capitals, we have their capitals, right? You know, we're going through and we disable everything on the exterior of the ship using my guns here, and then I'm going to get all its engines, and then I'm going to get its power plant. So I'm going to skip forward. Here's a power plant right here now that I'm hitting with these big size 5 ballistic cannons on the meteor here. And then as soon as we pop that, and then we go to pop all the doors, and then once we look on board, we have Marines on board clearing and taking this because we want the loot. So if we blow it up, we risk losing the loot, right, and losing the bodies. So we have Marines that board all of these ships after we disable them to go and loot it. Then at the same time, we literally get a huge salvage team out here to come and salvage and get all these ships that we wreck. So there are things to do that are not pirate, even in sandbox operations, even in PvP, right? But at the same time, I get it if flight just isn't your thing, but brother, you bought a space flight game. Everyone in Star Citizen needs to be a pilot at some level. And I would honestly recommend you kind of reevaluate that position and you give learning how to fly advanced, you know, a chance. This game has a really engaging flight system, even after it's gotten worse over the years, even with master modes. And like I said, I wouldn't play this game if I didn't dive into advanced PvP flight. But people want The Sims in space. Okay, then run cargo. Or like, there's a lot to do in the game. Saying there's not a lot to do in the game is kind of silly. And like I said, to me, it just shows that you aren't really willing to step outside of maybe the mission board, or even to grind up the missions for the other ones, right? We're not going to talk about this, guys. We're not going to talk about stationary objects and crashing. We're not going to talk about it. We're not going to talk about it. Try landing on that ship, the Perseus. You can't land on the Perseus. Well, you can, but only like a Fury on the interior bay. Cargo there. My radar powered? Does my radar's not powered? Hydrogen fuel and noisy ammunition. Why? Why would you put that on the purse? I think we scared off Farty. I think he realized we weren't his people. That's okay. I hope he Let me give it another look though. Let's see. So what should we do now, chat? I think intersect with the missions for the TSGs. I don't really want to fly all the way to there. Candidate rearm and refuel now? The Perseus? Why? It doesn't have a hangar. The Polaris can. I hope he finds God. That's a wild statement. Maybe we'll go buy more attritions. But what would the Perseus even rearm and refuel? You can see it, yeah. You can see the disrupt livery on it. I still hate those new MFDs. I'm just gonna say it. I really don't like them. I'll get used to it, but man, they're pulling. They're yanking my chain hard with it. Oh, this was messed up. Okay, yeah. The ground vehicle bay on like the Starlancer can repair and rearm ships. Well, I know the Starlancer tech can repair and rearm the Snub Fury it can carry. Yeah. No, yeah, the Starlancer attack absolutely works for its hangar bay. Anything that has a dedicated hangar bay can do it, it seems. So I was thinking the Ironclad couldn't, because the Ironclad doesn't have a dedicated hangar bay, it just has a cargo bay, right? But then they said that the Ironclad Assault got it. Dude, when this suit works, it's gonna be so fucking sick, dude. Look at that. Yes. Yes. Yes, exactly. That's the whole vibe of this flight suit. Are you inverted? No, I'm inbred. Anyways. I really like the clouds on Hurston. They always do them really well. I don't spend a lot of time in Hurston space anymore, but I used to live out here. There's the waterfront right down that way. That's cool. There's like a wheel rig or something out there in the water. I don't remember that being there. Remember when you used to be able to land up here and go straight down to the commerce area? I miss that. We're going parking next. We're buying attritions.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Yeah, I want to run them on more ships, so we're going to buy a bunch of size 2s, size 3s, and size 4s, and then we're gonna run them on a bunch of different ships, right? So I'll try. I guess I have to try the Super Hornet right now. I don't have an A. We'll try the Hawk. We'll try the F8. But we gotta buy a lot more attritions. Game, don't you crash on me. Attrition Shredder combo. Why? They're not the same velocity. Wait, hold on. I'm on the wrong page. Never mind. Hold on. So size 2 attrition is 1495. Size 3 attrition is 1480, and shredder. Okay, this is the same velocity for that. So size 2. Okay. Interesting. I still don't think ballistics are worth the hype. That is interesting. We could try it out. Yeah, dude, the M50 looks so good. I kind of wish the M80 had more of the M50's design language. The M50 was meta for a little while. It was a very, very good interceptor. Yeah, it seems fun. It seems like it's a 2-shot to heavy armor, 1-shot head, and then 1-shot to medium or light armor anywhere. So it seems like it'd be a fun little skill cannon. But with how desyncy that with how desyncy FPS PvP is, it's not really my cup of tea. So I like shooters, I do. I played like a lot of Battlefield back in the day. Okay, do we need size 1s? I don't think we need size 1s. I don't think of any of my ships that will need size 1s, so we'll buy like I guess if we want the arrow. Is there a guy on Hurston of all planets saying, have you ever thought how lovely it is to be alive? Brother, you're a slave to Hurston. What are you talking about? Cal, is New Mexico a freedom state? Yes and no. Yes and no. We used to have a lot better laws than we have right now. So those are being struck down by courts and stuff, so. I need hands and feet.
Now arriving from Visa Spaceport. Stand by and let passengers disembark before boarding.
I really wish this lazy wasn't so bugged. Probably. Well, he's not looking at me all super weird. Bugs me how the top windows are dirty. I mean, rain, like the atmosphere on Hurston is filthy.
Consider it your fellow travelers. Do not lock doors.
All right, gents, we got lots of attritions to try out now. What are we building? What ship do we run first?
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
We could do a Saber. That was brought earlier.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
We could do a Super Hornet.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Hurston is not communist. Hurston is autocratic, and it is heavily it's actually the opposite. It's like capitalism gone wrong. It's literally like, hey, we own you, we own your regen blueprint. You can't even die to get out of work. There's a reason why they don't sell personal weapons in Lorville. It's because they don't want their wage slaves to have guns. Mark 1, the Hawk. Which would we rather do, gents? The Aurora or the Hawk? God damn, I really wish I could unbug this.
What's new with you?
Might need to get a Verapuck for the Aurora? I don't think so. This size 2 hard points?
Hey there.
Oh. That's cool. That's cool. What we can do instead, though, is get the Mark II.
Welcome to the
Rip him off that.
retrieval system.
Instead of going back and buying him.
Everyone thinks he's so great, but you ask me, I think Costigan and his cronies are just trying to distract us from the real issues.
What's new with you?
There we go. That's cool. I didn't know I should know that. Do you guys think by 1.0 we will actually have NPCs on ships, like hireable NPCs? I think by 1.0 we'll have turret blades. That's just an extension of the PDC tech. But I just don't see CIG getting NPCs working good enough.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been
Like, I don't know, NPC crews still feel so fantastical to me. I get why people want them. I do. I don't agree with it for the health of the game as an MMO. Especially for the old concept of the game as more of a, you know, shared... Oh, we almost fell in there. That is not an Aurora. Kirsten. Kirsten.
welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been delivered to your vehicle has been moved to the storage facility. Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
There she is. All right. I wonder if she'll also have the MFD bug. I don't like the missiles right in front of the intake for the engines. I feel like when you fire those, there might be a little bit of a backblast issue. I gotta say, the Aurora Mark II makes better use of space. But the classic Aurora is classic for a reason. I don't really like. It's just hard to envision them ever really working. But I'm not gonna melt this ship. It's a piece of history. And you know what? It really doesn't look bad from that top-down view. On that new MFD. Man, have I been sleeping on the visual styling of the Aurora? I never thought it looked good, but it actually, I kind of like that look. It's still not necessarily for me visually, but I can appreciate what it has been, and I do like the I do really like the metallic paint on the SE. Okay, we were up. I don't know why. I thought different. I do miss when I used to have 6 MFDs though. Alright, let's grab a mission. There's no Xenothreat missions. Combat scenario number 5 might be fun in it. Come on, you stupid quantum system. I know we're losing it soon for quantum boost, but man, yeah, that can't come soon enough. We didn't even go to the right place. God, she flies so much nicer than the Mark II. Why CIG? Is it because of how they do their mass to thruster math and stuff? God, the Mark 1 actually feels nice to fly. Just give the fucking Mark 2 this exact same flight model. What the fuck?
Catch your breath. The next one is on its way.
Oh yeah, everything used to fly better. Master modes did do a fucky wookie with it. Gonna outright the Firebird, get slot, get kill. I love this TTK. I know it's not good for the game long term for attritions to be like this. I wish CFs would have this TTK, but they would only damage up to the constellation, right? This TTK feels so fucking good. It's just they shouldn't undo armor with it, right? Yeah, no, the Amora Mark 1 still flies great. I'm not sure I would ever really dogfight in it against players. I still don't really like the cockpit's view with all the struts. I like the Mark II more than the Mark 1 in every way except for how it fucking flies. Like, I would give up weapon size. I would take this weapon loadout for the Mark II with its same size and other issues to just fly like this. You're gonna do the mission? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I really like the Mark II. I'm still holding out hopes that in the next flight model will be good, you know? Like, I do think the Mark II is a much smarter ship. And, like, this is classic, don't get me wrong. This is definitely classic. But I never really liked the overall aesthetic of, especially the cockpit area. The wing area in the back looks good. I do love this livery. Mark II could have been a different ship. The Mark II is more what the current RSI is. I agree that they shouldn't be discontinuing the Mark 1. That feels a little shady. Feels like it was to sell the special edition, if we're being real. Anyways, that was the Mark 1. I'm pretty sure it is, isn't it? Like, that's like guaranteed. Like, I think we have pictures of it. Ah. Yeah, I'm still looking at that one that we think is might be a snub or might be like with the Gladius wings and the vertical stabilizer. Just I want more ships and Star Citizen that have vertical stabilizers, man. I know it's not really in the design language of the game, but I like them. Give me straight up and down wingy thingy with rudder. Especially as we get, you know, control surfaces. I don't know, just the Aurora as a fighter always felt weird to me. It always felt so fragile, so spindly, and so like exposed. Like I know in lore, glass in Star Citizen is as strong as armor, so that way they don't need to simulate the glass breaking on canopies and stuff. I do like the Mark 1. Just it's not my favorite aesthetic on the ship, and I'm not gonna melt this guy. It does fly way better than Mark 2, which is a shame. CIG, yeah, I'm almost wondering if it has to be either that CIG doesn't understand why the Super Hornet is bad at how it flies, which is actually it might be the ship we take out next, depending on what you guys want, or actually I think we're doing Hawk next, right? But I don't know, like it's either that or it's their math system for how they calculate stuff is just that flawed, right? Like it feels like all math thrusters are like identical. I don't know about that. I don't know.
Welcome.
I don't think it would use the Pitbull as a base.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage
So, on the Hawk, are we thinking attrition shredder? Because the only thing I can see that for would be for capacitor, right? Yeah, I think Mustang and Buccaneer was the closest I saw. Yeah, on the Hawk, I could see a Sawbuck or a Buzzsaw combo for capacitor issues, because the Hawk struggles with capacitors and with power. But you really want things that damage shield on the Hawk. Ooh, chat. It looks like it was a Gladius bug with the new MFDs. and we can use them as regular ones in the Hawk. Ooh. God, I love the empty layout of the Hawk. Why can't we get more ships with quad MFDs?
Landing gear raised.
It actually looks like we're doing okay power-wise. We're getting 75 on each of these, so we should be actually okay. Dude, the Hawk is gonna be a monster. So let's drop some of our shield. Let's power the EMP. Let's go over here to weapon config, and I'm gonna put you on group 3. All right. Dude, the Hawk might be an absolute monster in 4.8. Yeah. Is there a better scenario for us to do here? We'll do this instead.
Thanks for grabbing us.
Shields
Just spoke with the pilot and they're anxiously awaiting your arrival. Don't let us down.
No. So remember,
quantum drive.
Spigel, like the balance is so in flux right now that like don't buy ships based on performance. Buy them based on your enjoyment of the ship itself. Right?
Quantum drive.
All channels! I'm under attack! Please, if you hear this, help me!
That's the climb. Do whatever you have to do to keep them safe.
Shields online.
Taking fire.
Ooh, hello, sir. Weird ass direction you're moving right there. Frames.
Have any hostile activity? Give you the order.
Target destroyed.
Now lighten me up!
EMP isn't charging for some reason. Oh, I know exactly why it's not charging. Because we're not on live and I don't have my specialized keybind set up. I really need to like just completely copy all my config stuff over.
I'm heading out.
Destroyed.
Take care.
Walton here. Sorry for keeping this short, but Fox will need you to provide security for this ship on the double. Good luck out there.
Okay, all right. We now have. It does, but my staggered fire is broken. Is it like scenario 3 that has? No. I wish there was one of those priority missions up. The patrol ones kind of suck, but we'll try it.
Shields offline.
Hey, it's Walton with Foxwell. Courtesy reminder to not head out on patrol without getting geared up. Things have been wild out there lately.
Oh, potentially. I don't exactly remember.
Quantum drive is now off.
Mayday, mayday! Outlaws are attacking my ship!
Oh, jeez. Got a contact that looks like they're in trouble.
Bogey. Shields online.
It's a cutter, dude. I don't even think he can damage you. EMP's offline, really? Doesn't save conditions between zones? Okay. I just want to try shutting him down. Okay.
Shields hit.
Nope, he's still moving. Is he? Wait. No, never mind, we got him.
Thank you. I thought we were done for.
Okay.
Hey, this is Walton with Foxwell. One of Foxwell's clients has a ship in trouble and they need security. I thought you'd be able to keep them safe. Good luck. Scans are clean.
Oh yeah. 4 size 2s, 2 size 1s. Kind of the inversion of the Pitbull, actually.
Quantum drive is now.
I really do like the Hawk, but it is hard to get footage in it.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive.
Honestly, if Attrition Meta goes to live, I might live on Lorville again.
Stand by. Gonna do a quick scan. Scans are showing outlaws inbound.
This has been one of the better patrol missions. I'm not scanning probes. So, of course, it's freaking cutters. Really? Okay, that time he didn't shut down.
Target destroyed.
Hey, no stationary objects. We're not gonna crash neither today.
Don't see anything here.
Shields offline. Quantum drive is now on.
Yeah, I'm thinking the Hawk is gonna be just. It might be the best ship in 4.8 because the EMP is going to be strong to shut down other ships. It can now run mono laser. It can damage everything in the game.
I'm gonna do a deeper scan. Stand by.
The Hawk might be top tier again, just like Hey 4-3 last time laser repeaters could damage everything in the game. 4-3. Wow, shocker. Once again, this one feels like search the area. I'm gonna crash. My cat's in front of my screen. Is this bugged so they don't have a marker?
Scan is clean.
Nope. Okay, we're good.
We're clear here.
Two back wings. You mean? I could maybe see getting rid of the pod, but I like the back wings.
Right, complete. Initiate your payment now.
No, I think, guys, I think the Hawk is gonna be a very top tier ship.
Shields
You're ready to
offline.
take things up a level, because I got all my pilots locked and loaded with some heavy ordnance for today's lesson. That's right. They're going to be launching missiles at you, and you're going to be firing your countermeasures right back. Make sure your ship's stocked up and report to the training center.
Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Now that you're in position, you can start the missile. Stand by.
All right, let's get the CMP charging.
Hostiles inbound. Line 'em up.
Okay.
Nope, don't overroll, Eric.
Shields hit. Target destroyed.
Look at that, TTK.
They're epic. Signal the next.
The TDK itself is so good. If they can replicate that while also maintaining armor rolls and ship rolls, I would be such a happy camper. And we've shut down the Firebird. It's, oh my god, that ballistic cannon hurt while I was looking at my work. You are very rude, good sir. Still hit new MFDs. Just keep saying that. Like I probably should put in an issue cancel like, hey, you can't really use them. The scaling is entirely wrong if you don't use casts.
Target destroyed. Shields hit. Target destroyed.
Wraps up this lesson. Fantastic.
All right.
Looks like you're developing aptitude for combat. Hopefully the next lesson will help you grow even more.
Yeah, dude, I think the Hawk is actually going to be a fantastic ship in 4A. I think it's really going to be one of the best air superiority fighters. It has basically no downsides that it had in ballistic meta, and now it can run fast repeaters that can damage everything without being capacitor fucked. Dude, I think the Hawk is back to being on top, just straight up. With this buffs to survivability, with how many different health segments it has across all the different wings, with the EMP, meaning it can be a win button in any duel with a fighter that might be more agile than it if you just get their shields down. What about the Buccaneer? Love it. The Buccaneer is always going to be so once again, the Buccaneer is not a duelist, it is an interceptor. And so if you fly it solo, the Buccaneer kind of sucks. If you fly it with a team, the Buccaneer is almost unbeatable, right? So get somebody to fly in the bracket with it, but assuming we keep this current meta, which is a big assumption, guys, I really think these changes are going to be rolled back probably even as soon as tomorrow. But right now, the Hawk is going to soar up in its capabilities. Like, nobody likes to fight an EMP ship, and it is definitely cheesy, but that's because it freaking works. And it flies well. It's got full capacitor with a max attrition loadout. It's going to be able to really easily strip shields now and get that EMP on you. And especially because, unlike an arena commander, you can't guarantee grade A components. So many ships are going to go down to EMP. So I think for 4.8, the Hawk is going to once again just be top of the board, just like it was in 4.3 and 4.4. Anyways, guys, I think it is 1 a.m. for me. I think it's time for me to start getting off and winding down. So for everyone who came by and watched, thank you so much. Artemis, sorry to get off right as you jumped in, but there's a whole stream back before if you want to roll back and watch some of that stuff. We did some PvP, we explored the expo hall, then we tested out the Mark 1 and the Hawk today. But thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out, really appreciate you all. And tomorrow I will be training with my new water pedals. I will probably be streaming. I don't think I'll be taking a nap. I think I'll be too excited with those new water pedals. So yeah, I'm gonna suck first. It's gonna be rough, but we will get there. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching, thank you for hanging out, and I'll catch you all next time.